on this week's episode of the Final FronTia.
So it sort of doesn't matter what people think you are when you've got huge tits. Is that Keir Starmer buying a quiche with his wife? And it was.
As a half Nigerian person, for me to identify with the only white person in the entire musical is crazy. but we move. Welcome to my house.
Hello.
Hello.
It's a lovely house.
Thank you for being here.
It's very minimalist.
It is quiet. I like to say that this is a bit shower curtain energy, but it's not actually plastic, it's a fabric. Would you believe?
I'm just going to feel that.
No, please do. Get involved.
Can you do asthma? ASMR?
Do people call it asthma?
I do.
I thought you meant like asthma pump.
No, I call it asthma.
Okay, ASMR.
ASMR.
I think probably.
I do know it's not called that. I was just being silly.
Okay, just having a silly time. Thank you for joining me.
You're welcome.
This is really wonderful.
Thanks for having me.
I feel like we're going to have like quite a theatrical conversation.
If we could.
I feel like we should.
If we could.
Because I'm quite obsessed with your sort of performance career and everything that you've done. No, stop.
Stop it.
I love what this has become. This is already wild. I love it. Do you have, we will come back to your current role in a moment, but do you have like roles that you sort of aim for? Like you're like, this is the one that's on my list and I'm going to get it.
Mama Rose in Gypsy.
Oh.
I absolutely love it.
Really?
I think
that is not what I was expecting, but I kind of live.
It's my favourite show.
Okay.
I saw the Imelda Staunton version maybe 5 times.
I live.
Because I just had to. I thought, how can I just see it? I think I saw it. It was either that or Company that I saw one time, but I was too blackout drunk to remember it. So I thought, I've got to go again.
Yeah.
And then the second time, I was like, I can't just witness this once, even though it was technically twice.
Mm-hmm.
So I just went back for 3, 4, and 5. I think it's such
that.
a good music. I think it perfectly encapsulates camp and tragedy.
Interesting. I kind of need a bit of detail because I'm really bad at like more classic musicals. Like I'm very much 60 musical, Hamilton, contemporary, Heathers, like diva. So I'm not like good at the sort of like more traditional musicals. Tell me more.
So Gypsy is about the stripper Gypsy Rose Lee.
Iconic.
And Mama Rose is the pushy stage mother of Gypsy Rose Lee.
Question. Who's the girl who like killed her mum?
Gypsy Rose Blanchard.
Okay, different people. Thank you.
Equally, I'd like to play the mom. If they ever do a musical, maybe I could play both because I have got alopecia. So at the beginning, I could be a bit like sickly and not have my wig on. And then for like Act 2, I could play, maybe it's a one-woman show.
Like a Cynthia Erivo moment, like a Cynthia Erivo Dracula. Like,
exactly.
You play all the roles.
And I could drag up as the boyfriend, but that could be sort of projected on a screen.
Yeah.
Like just to sort of make it cool and edgy.
Yeah, we could do that. Maybe it's a live camera. I don't know. Something.
I really want to go and see that Dracula with Cynthia Erivo in.
I'm intrigued by it.
I think it looks fabulous. I think she's fabulous.
I think she's very camp.
I think whatever she did, I would actually thoroughly enjoy it.
Me too. She seems nice.
She does. She seems sincere.
Yeah.
But in a way that, did you see that meme that's going around with different places you can sit on a plane next to different camp people?
Love those. Yeah.
So, but I think I would have chosen Ariana and Cynthia because I would like the fact that if I was tired that day, I think Cynthia would really respect my boundaries and would not be offended by me putting my headphones in. And that's something I really like in a person.
She does. She comes across like she's got very firm boundaries. If you're in her inner circle, I bet a diva has your back always. If you're outside that, I'm not sure. Good boundaries.
I love that.
Yeah, me too. I wish I had better boundaries.
I feel that's kind of like me, apart from I have no boundaries, but I am protective of my friends.
Yes. Wait,
I'm loyal to a fault.
Libra?
No.
Oh, interesting.
Virgo.
Close.
Is it? I don't know anything about star signs, really.
So when's Virgo? Because Libra and Virgo are close together, I think. Maybe. Are they? Are you September?
August.
End of
28th,
August.
yeah.
Okay, yeah.
28th of August.
That makes sense.
But yeah, I will fiercely protect my friends with no context. Banksy is a friend of mine and she was in the gay village.
Okay.
And I didn't know what she did at this point, but these twinks were having a go, and I was like, "Don't you ever talk to her like that! Back off from her." But apparently, she'd said in like a nice cutesy way, "Excuse me, F slurs," and they'd taken umbrage with the F slur.
Oh, I feel like, not to go too deep into this theory that I have, but I think there's a hierarchy of oppression. So if you're a more marginalized group than the slur, you can use the slur. If you are the slur, you can use the slur. If you're like less marginalized than the slur, you can't use the slur.
I agree.
Yeah.
And Banks is much more marginal. Have you seen her? she's much more marginalized than the slur.
She can use the yeah. She's in the slur. She can use the slur.
She could do with being called the slur a bit. Actually,
yeah. She's quite a big. I'm also friends with Banksy, so this isn't. So, you don't need to defend Banksy. We're friends. Yeah. She can. Yeah. She should use the slur. Do you have a favorite slur? Feels like a very neurodivergent conversation that we're having.
No, I can't ever keep on topic.
No, I live.
But I suppose that's your job to try.
Yeah, I should make more of an effort with that.
No, but that isn't criticising. That's just me trying to take no responsibility.
It's a note. It's a note, not a criticism.
No, it's not.
Oh, okay.
I'm just saying that I will. I'm just saying that if you want me to stay on one topic, you really are fucked.
No, I don't. I kind of good. That. Favorite slur.
Favorite slur, the T slur.
You can.
As
I
in
can't.
Fanny, or the Broadway musical Annie.
Yeah. Okay, there we go. I was confused on the first one, and I'm like, I got you.
As in like rhymes with Fanny.
Yeah. Is there a parody in that word that I can't say with Annie? Should we?
There is a parody. I think it already existed.
Does it?
I think some like New York queen did it in the 90s. Fabulous.
I see that. I like that. It is very New York 90s kind of energy.
Which I saw a poster for it somewhere. That's the only reason I think of it.
We love a show that sort of like comes from an existing IP.
Exactly.
Very much like a musical called Unfortunate.
Well done.
Thank you. That's a segue, which is spelled
That is so good.
Thank you.
You've done really well there.
How is Unfortunate? Tell me everything.
Unfortunate is fabulous.
Mm-hmm.
If I was everyone else in the cast, I think I'd be furious with me because every day I'm like, I'm having such a good time. Hi, everyone. But I really am. Everyone's really nice.
Yeah.
The show's really good. It's really funny.
Mm-hmm.
The music's great. It's very gay.
Oh, yeah.
So you'd hate it. You'd yeah.
As a homophobe myself,
yeah, exactly.
I would not enjoy that.
You'd really dislike it. But for like other people that outside of your hetero community, it's very gay.
I am dressed like an American father of two today for some reason.
I love it.
I do feel very hetero in this plaid.
Or a lesbian, and there is a crossover.
There is a Venn diagram middle section, yes.
That's where, that's where you are.
Yeah.
But yeah, Unfortunate is just silly fun. And I really defy anyone to come and not have a good time.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure people have, but I don't believe it. I think it's fabulous.
I Fat Rascal Theatre, I live. I've watched them grow. So I remember seeing a show that they did, and the name has escaped me, but it was at the Edinburgh Festival Fringe, which I refuse to call the Edinburgh Fringe Festival because that's not the name. The Edinburgh Festival Fringe.
Why do people call it that, don't they?
It is the Edinburgh Festival Fringe.
I know it is, but
not the. Everyone says Edinburgh Fringe Festival.
I feel like people that say Edinburgh Festival Fringe, something's happened in childhood.
Yeah, that's why I say.
Yeah, because it's either you're middle class or trauma.
Can it? I wonder if it's. I see. Okay, my mother was an immigrant, but I do have a Latin GCSE. So
Venn diagram again.
Yeah, it's a good maybe lower middle. Is that a thing? I don't know. Anyway, aspirational. What were we talking about? Unfortunate. Fat Rascal. I saw them at the Edinburgh Fringe, and great, and to see the growth and the sort of like their path and like these incredible shows that they're now putting on. I live. They're wonderful. It's
so good thinking that it just came from a small show at the Edinburgh Festival Fringe. And to now, it's really...
Yeah.
I think what's good about this version of it as well is it has new songs. So it's kind of like I think if you've seen it before, it's good to come back to it because you can see how it's grown.
Yeah.
And I think this iteration, it is Well, of course it's at its best.
It's the best one.
It's the best. It's not for me to say, but it's the best iteration of it.
Fab. I mean, I have to come and see it. When is it on?
Until the 5th of April.
The 5th of April. Love. So it's running all the way through now until the 5th of April.
Yeah, so you've still got a couple of weeks to come and see it.
Great.
It's good. It's camp. It's silly. Great songs. Full of gays.
Love.
Not too many.
No.
That can be off.
Overwhelming.
Oh, it can be too much.
Yeah.
But there's enough sort of spattered around.
Spattered is quite a difficult word.
It's quite a nasty word, isn't
it? Evokes something.
Onomatopoeic almost.
I can tell that you're having a really good time in this cast. And that is like really like appealing to me. Like it makes me want to see it more.
Everyone's just, it's the thing of, if you can't find the arsehole, you're the arsehole. Well, maybe I am because I really can't find it. But I'm sort of more of an insufferable arsehole, I think. Not necessarily nasty, just really happy to be there.
Just a lighthearted.
Which on like a 5-show weekend, I'm sure can get a lot.
Yeah, probably. But like in a good way. I feel like someone has to bring that like levity. Because I feel like sometimes you can get quite sort of like heavy with it. Sometimes it becomes a little bit of a labour. But like, I feel like someone has to bring that like good time energy.
It is knackering, don't get me wrong. But there seems to sometimes, when I've done shows, to be like a cool thing in pretending that you're over it.
Yeah.
Like 7 shows today, 7 shows this week. But like, I really love it. I was obsessed by theatre as a kid. Still am really. This is so camp and over the top. But I really feel like going to see musicals saved my life.
Oh no, that's nice.
Because I used to make these CDs of like compilations of stuff from whatever. I used to download it from like torrent sites.
Oh, LimeWire.
LimeWire. Or like BearShare. Did you ever use that?
No.
There were different ones.
Okay.
Maybe that was more Midlands based. But I'd download them from like there and put together my own CDs. And then I'd listen to them every night and just be like, one day I'm going to be out of here, this town. No one's going to, I would like, and I just would, it would give me the escape that I needed to like carry on.
I'm having quite a tough day, so I'm genuinely like tearing up with it. That's really gorgeous. Do you remember, what was the first like musical that you saw on stage?
The first musical I saw was Oliver on the 1960s version. My nan got me the video.
On video, I love.
And that's the first thing I saw. But then I think the first one that I saw on stage might have been Oliver. And then I played Oliver in my high school.
No, Oliver started this whole thing off for you.
I know. I mean, I was far too fat to be Oliver.
Oh.
When I asked for more, I think the audience were like, you have had enough. I think, like, fair enough, but meant to be a starving orphan. So I was miscast, but I was the only one that could sing.
No, that's very valid. I love that. You've reignited a memory for me by saying on watching Oliver on tape. I think the first musical I ever saw was a VHS tape of Cats.
Really?
Yeah.
I used to have the Hey Mr. Producer DVD of like a Cameron Macintosh. Do you know which one I mean?
Yeah.
And that had Cats on it. And that was my like first introduction to Cats. I was like, this is fab.
I think Cats is brilliant. And I feel like I'm the only one.
It's coming back to Regent's Park, isn't it?
Not an open air Cats.
Yeah. A new version.
Wait.
By Drew McConey. I think it's going to be fabulous.
I love Regent's Park open air theatre. I think it's brilliant. I've seen some amazing things there. And I love like the danger that it might rain. I feel like that really keeps everyone on their toes.
Yeah.
I think it rained when I saw Legally Blonde there. Different,
did it?
Not the current touring cast of Legally Blonde, a different.
Well, some of the people from that Regent's Park have emergency covered in the tour when they did the concert. So you kind of have, it kind of was the touring cast in a way.
If you had to swing in to save a show in concert version, what show would you choose and what role? And I feel like I want it to be quite camp. Like I want it to be that time Toby Marlowe had to go on for Catherine Parr. Like I want that kind of energy.
If I could, I'd like to play one of the twins in Sideshow the musical.
I don't know.
I'd have to do everything down the octave. And I would probably not look like my identical twin that they'd cast.
I'll be the other identical twin.
Exactly, perfect.
Great.
So similar.
I don't know that musical.
It is fantastic.
Okay.
It's so good. And there's a opening song called Come Look at the Freaks. And
that's so us.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Who Will Love Me As I Am? Have you heard of that one?
No, but I feel like I should have.
Honestly, it's your type of musical theatre, that.
Is it like a ballady emotional moment?
Yeah.
So my toxic trait is that I skip emotional ballads because as you saw earlier, I will cry at like the mention of something sad. So I'm that diva who's like,
too much.
Yeah, too much. I've only just been able to listen to Heart of Stone from Six, having seen the production of Six the Musical, I think 11 times.
That is very emotional, isn't it?
Yeah, maybe I need more therapy. Who knows?
You could do with, yeah,
a little bit. But I struggle with a ballad. I think it's because I can't sing them as well. Are you a ballad diva? You're an 11 o'clock number.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I always like the idea of being able to have, I never did this. I never had the 11 o'clock number. But I always had this idea that if I did have the 11 o'clock number, then I could have like a glass of champagne before I did it. I don't drink anymore, but it's because Elaine Stritch, who I've got tattooed on me.
Sorry, that is so
in the style
camp.
of Broadway caricaturist Al Hirschfield. And she's got a little drink there. She would always talk about having her 2 drinks.
Mm-hmm.
And if she had like the 11 o'clock number, maybe one before that. And I just thought it was so glamorous.
That is glamorous.
I still think it is glamorous.
Yeah,
I don't drink anymore, but if someone else did that.
Like a non-alcoholic fizz though. Is it it's more for the energy?
Yeah,
and the aesthetic.
Exactly.
Mm.
Just something about the champagne in the theatre. Like, I don't know, I'm a terrible influence. If people are like, can I have like 1 or 2 before a show? I'm like, yeah. No one ever does it, by the way. It's certainly not an unfortunate. But I'm always like, you can have 1 or 2. Then I'm like, that's why I got myself in the problem I did.
It's very that.
Because I thought that was a good idea.
I think it's like different worlds because I remember a time when I used to perform at like bars like Halfway to Heaven or the Two Brewers in Clapham. Like you could not pay me enough money to go on the stage without a gin and tonic or a little Jaeger bomb beforehand. And now that is my worst nightmare. If I had consumed alcohol before performing in some of the places that I have performed, no, because I need to have like control over myself in that moment to be able to do it.
I've only done it a few times. Before I did Taboo, there was the What's on Stage Award nomination announcement and there was free wine there.
Okay.
So I had a couple of them before going on stage that night.
I feel like maybe for Taboo that adds
exactly
to the vibe. Yeah.
And once I did a drag show, they were called the Supreme Fabulettes.
Stop it. We're the only people in this room who knows who those people are. Not the Supreme Fabulette.
Well, no, it was Vicky Vivacious.
Yeah. Was it Mary Mac?
No, because not when I did it, because Mary Mac had left at this point.
That drama.
Yeah. Portia de Fosse.
Yeah.
Vicky Vivacious and...
Was it Silver Summers?
Silver Summers.
It was Silver Summers.
Vanilla Lush.
Okay.
She's passed away now.
Oh, has she
still owed me a £5. She was...
Damn you.
Damn it was fish and chips in somewhere like Woking. And she said, can I borrow a £5 off you for fish and chips? And I was like, yeah, but we're all broke. And I was like, yeah, but give me back later. And she's like, yeah, I will. And then later I was like, have you got that £5? And she's like, that. Not got it, girl. I was like, fabulous. That was my impression of a Dutch person.
No, it worked. It worked.
And she was... she was just fabulous. If she does still owe me that £5, I don't think I'm ever going to get it.
If you find a £5 today, that's your sign. That really
she was
is.
So fab. She downed a bottle of rosé at Kylie, and then stole someone's stole a stole. And then the other queen, they had a fight on the stairs at the VIP section of Kylie, and one of them fell down the stairs. So she was really messy. Iconic.
Wait, was it Kylie Wine though?
I don't think it was. I think maybe this was the inspiration for Kylie Wine.
Kylie saw it happen and she was like, that gives me an idea.
Yeah.
I love that. Stole a stole.
What would your swing moment be?
Oh, okay. Good question. I do love Unfortunate, but I think I would actually be placed quite well in that. So I want it to be something that's like absolutely ridiculous, like something that I could not achieve for the life of me. I'm incredibly inflexible. So I think I'd go for either Mungo Jerry or Rumple Teaser in Cats, because I'm not doing that like 2-person cartwheel. I'm also 6'5", so whoever's on with me is like holding my knee. Like, I think that would be really bad, and
I think you'd be really good at that.
I'd love that, or maybe I would do Jane Seymour in Six the Musical for the big belty note.
That's Heart of Stone.
Yeah, Heart of Stone. Just that bit where Natalie May Paris is singing in the rafters and I'm giving it, yeah, like down here. I think that would be really bad and really hilarious. And I kind of live for that.
Why don't they do that?
I think they could.
Is that really a thing you couldn't do?
It's a thing that I shouldn't do.
Yeah, still, that doesn't mean...
It doesn't mean that I can't.
Yeah, exactly.
It doesn't mean that I won't.
I support that.
I think that would be really fun. So Unfortunate is running until when?
The 5th of April at the Other Palace.
The 5th of April at the Other Palace. I really want to come. Can I come?
Yeah,
Should I come and see it? I'm going to get tickets.
I'm sure they'll be able to sort you a ticket.
No, I want to buy my ticket. Let me pay money for the cast rate, obviously, but let me pay.
Okay, fine.
Pay money for the ticket.
I'll send you the details.
I support the arts.
Very Miriam Margolyes of you. Apparently, she will always buy a ticket. She won't try and get a freebie.
Really?
Whereas Elaine Stritch would go to the box office and try and get free tickets.
Just turn up and say, I'm Elaine Stritch.
Apparently the show that turned her away was Mamma Mia.
Of all shows.
I know.
No shade, Mamma Mia. I live for you. But also...
Come on.
Yeah, come on.
She was like that. Can I have a ticket? They're like, no. And she's like, I'm Elaine Stritch. And they were like, sorry, no.
That's like awkward box office people not being like, I just go, here you go, I'll deal with it later, I'll deal with the consequences. I have a mild obsession, now you've mentioned Mamma Mia, with the fact that there is this thing called Mamma Mia the Party, which is like the musical production of Mamma Mia, but exclusively for Hindus.
I really want to go to it.
Me too. I only discovered this through the comedian Olga Koch, who is obsessed with Mamma Mia the Party.
Olga Koch?
Olga Koch, yeah, Russian.
Fabulous. I don't know who that is. I'm going to have to look.
Oh no, she's iconic. But now I'm obsessed with the idea of like Hindu-specific versions of other musicals. And I feel like they should do that.
Is Olga Koch like, it's not like a draggy pun?
No. Just her actual name. It's just a Russian name.
I was just trying to make it a pun there. But it isn't that.
No, just genuine name. My name's Lawrence Bolton. But I'm obsessed with like the concept of like Hindu versions of stage musicals because it works perfectly for Mamma Mia. But I imagine there are a lot of like stage shows. We've exclusively spoken about musicals today. There are a lot of stage shows that it just wouldn't work for, and I think they should try.
Phantom of the Opera.
Do it, but like
they're sort of all on boats,
yeah,
with their penis straws.
Exactly that, like a Hindu immersive. Because for Mamma Mia the Party, they're like all over the place. So like they sort of like come in and they're like, I've been cheated, like behind a curtain, and it's camp. And I feel like they could do that with a lot more things and make it really immersive, but also like quite horrifying. Phantom's a great shout. Les Mis.
Miss Saigon, they could fly them in on the helicopter.
That is full immersion, just in that. Starting a new business can be really intimidating. When I first started the Final FronTia, I couldn't have predicted how much work goes into running an online business. Schedules, assets, logos, selling tickets, all of it. It can feel super overwhelming at times, and every day seems like a new list of decisions that need to be made. And even when you're up and running, constantly growing your brand takes a lot of work. And your to-do list can easily begin to overtake your life if you don't have the right tools that help you simplify everything and keep you on track. For millions of businesses, the tool that we all wished we had discovered sooner is Shopify. Shopify is the commerce platform behind millions of businesses around the world. 10% of all online sales in the US, from household names like Mattel and Gymshark to brands just getting started, they all use Shopify. When you use Shopify, starting an online brand becomes easy. With hundreds of ready-to-use templates, Shopify helps you build a beautiful online store to match your brand's style. It is also packed with helpful tools that help you accelerate your content creation, from helping you with descriptions, web page headlines, and even enhancing your photography for products you want to sell. Shopify can also be your marketing team. Easily create emails and social media campaigns wherever your customers are scrolling. And best yet, Shopify is your commerce expert for all things product, with world-class expertise in everything from managing inventory to international shipping to processing returns and beyond. If you're ready to sell and build your business, You're ready for Shopify. Turn your big idea into with Shopify on your side. Sign up for your £1 per month trial and start selling today at shopify.co.uk. Go to shopify.co.uk. That's shopify.co.uk. Are you not based in London?
No, Manchester.
This whole time?
After COVID, I came back to the Midlands to live with my mum.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was just working away at different places. Wow. And then never came back.
Where in the Midlands are you?
Tamworth, originally.
Okay. I don't know why I asked because I'm not from the Midlands, so I don't know. But it's just nice to ask.
It's near Birmingham.
The history of you, I was like, I thought Birmingham, but...
Near Birmingham, yeah. Well, I'd never go back there, really.
Why not?
It's a lovely place. My family are lovely. But I don't go back because I just think I didn't have a nice time when I was there.
Yeah.
So whenever I'm there, I'm just constantly being like, having memories of places that I attribute to bad things.
Yeah.
Whereas it's not that the place is bad.
Protecting yourself.
Yeah. And I went home, I do go home for like family stuff, but it's still like, people are still adjusting there to like how I look like now. And it's quite funny really, but like people, I dressed in a blonde wig. I put on a pink dress. I thought, what can I do to signal the most woman?
Yeah.
And still people were like, he's always been a lovely lad. So it's like, it's hilarious. And
but also awful.
And I was stood there and I was just like, there is nothing you can do, actually. It's like, it sort of represents a place of no change for me. It isn't a place, I don't want to slag it off.
No.
But it represents a place of no change for me. Because I think still it's like, I go back and, not my family are great.
Yeah.
My dad's the best, actually, at the gendering thing after my sisters. But my nan was so funny as well. I was really nervous to go in.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh, really nervous, Nan. She was like, you'll be all right, love. And then she like held my hand and then she went, he's all right when he's with his nan.
Oh.
So it's like there's so much love there.
Yeah.
But they're just finding their way.
It's difficult.
It's weird, isn't it? Because I've only recently told my nan.
Yeah.
So it's been like 33 years that she's thought of me as her grandson.
Yeah.
So it's a big adjustment in terms of seeing things differently, isn't it?
I can imagine it is. And I feel like there's so much love from you as well in like, I guess, allowing that space for mistakes. So like just the energy from what you're like telling me, I can feel that there's so much like love between all of you. And that's really, really wonderful.
There really is. I'm lucky for the love part. It's never coming from a bad place.
Yeah.
And I also am a bit more understanding of people getting things wrong. The more and more that I see myself as a woman,
the
less and less I mind what other people think. I don't mind being viewed as a trans woman. I don't need to be viewed as like a real woman. So it's like when I look in the mirror, I've never felt better. And I didn't know that you could feel this at home in your own body. And I didn't realize that everything before now where I've just felt awful in a t-shirt, oh, that's just called dysphoria. I was like, oh, that's what it was all these years. So it sort of doesn't matter what people think you are when you've got huge tits.
No, I love that. That is like, I feel like that's maybe that message that you've shared is not even specific to sort of like a gender identity. Like that is true of all things. Like the more you, I guess, feel at peace and at home with yourself, the less like an external opinion matters.
And I suppose the more that I am seen in the day-to-day on the street as a lady, the more I feel comfortable. So I was in this rocker club in Manchester, and I was snogging this man, and then I had to sort of have the talk. Like I was like, "Do you know what type of girl I am?" And then he said, "A goth." And I was like, "No, I'm trans." But those things are fabulous because it sort of allows me to care less and less about the words, and more about connecting with people in my authenticity. So maybe I do care what people think, but I just care less about the words.
The vocabulary has no power.
It doesn't matter. And I do think we should try our best to say the words that people want us to say. Just in whatever aspect of life.
Yeah.
But I think ultimately it doesn't really matter. I think the thing that could connect everyone is everyone wants to be seen. Everyone wants to be authentic deep down. If we don't berate people for getting things wrong, then maybe we leave space to connect.
Yeah.
And I think in the connection, we find healing and hope. I just don't want to divide things anymore.
I totally agree with you on that. I feel like that is...
Spiritual journey.
It is that, but it's also like within the way that people conduct themselves politically. I feel like there's so much more visible infighting from like left-wing people who in theory have the ideals of like inclusivity and like allowing people space to be themselves and like accepting everyone, but fight amongst ourselves about me coming out as a reform voter, fight amongst ourselves.
You know.
Whereas like on the right, they're like, well, we all kind of hate the same thing, so let's just get on with it. And somehow that is like more uniting. And there's something about, not me getting on my high horse about the Green Party, but there is something about like the sort of eco-populism that Zach Polanski's bringing that is almost like, let's just get under this umbrella. And once we defeat fascism, we can deal with the nuance of the situation.
Yeah.
Whereas like...
I love the Green Party so much.
Me too. I'm such a Green Party diva. I'm obsessed. I'm actually very heavily involved in my local party. Shout out to the Redbridge Green Party.
Are you? That's fabulous.
I am. I'm actually press officer.
Are you?
Stop. Yeah, I was appointed recently.
I bumped into Keir Starmer in Marks and Spencer's Victoria next to the theatre.
What?
And he was buying a quiche. So I was this is true. And I walked and I thought, is that Keir Starmer buying a quiche with his partner? I know, with his wife. And it was. And I think it was a quiche. Well, I think in my mind it was a quiche because it was a pastry in a box that was flat. So it was a quiche or a tart. I don't want to mislead anyone.
I don't believe in labels.
But it was a tart-based bit of savoury food. And I looked and I thought, is that Keir Starmer buying a quiche? And then I looked around because I thought, there's going to be bodyguards. And there were people dressed sort of in barbers with earpieces. So I went up to them and said, if I go and speak to the Prime Minister, am I going to get jumped on by you? And he said, no, you're not, but we would like you to respect that it's his day off with his wife. And I said, okay, well, I was like, trans people don't have a day off from feeling anxiety around using the toilets. I was like, so that isn't something I'm able to respect today.
Work.
But I waited for him to finish his shopping for his quiche. And he came outside and I said, excuse me, I'd just like to speak to you because I convinced my dad, who was working class, but voted Conservative for all of his life. And I convinced him to vote Labour this time because I was like, my dad's so anti-establishment. And I was like trying to like get him onto the good fight because I genuinely, so I told this to Keir. And I just said, I've managed to make someone that had voted all their life for Conservative vote for you because I sincerely believed that the Labour Party would never turn their back on human rights in any facet. And I was like, and you have? And I was like, so I just want to give you a face of all of the trans people that have committed suicide as a direct result of your actions. And then he said something like, I understand your position. And I was like, okay, see ya. Weird, isn't it?
No, it's not weird. It's dreadful to have that response to you in a way that is like, not even like media trained, but just like, I don't know how you can switch your brain off to like someone's like feelings when, especially when confronted with it by someone who's telling you directly. I also
looked mental. I didn't have my wig on, and I'm having this treatment called Exiplex. Estee Medical. Hopefully they're giving me for free now. And my hair's sort of half grown back, so I sort of look a bit like mad scientist. And then I had Ursula's blue eye makeup on and Ursula's chalet earrings. So I was sort of wandering through like, so I did look mental. So maybe his response was born out of fear. He thought, who is this Disney villain? It was the witches when they take their wig off from here up.
Oh my God, iconic. Do you know what? Even better.
Exactly.
I'm sorry that he like spoke to you like that because I mean, I don't represent him, but
I almost felt sorry for him because in his eyes, he looked visibly upset by what I'd said. He didn't respond to it in a cold. What he said was cold.
Yeah.
But his demeanor hadn't taken what I'd said lightly.
Yeah.
Which I took some comfort in. That he actually did, it registered somehow. And because they said to me before I said it, the security people, maybe you could follow the proper channels and speak to him that way.
Yeah.
And I was like, when am I ever going to be able to speak to the Prime Minister? Like, have an audience with the Prime Minister?
Take your opportunity,
like,
as you
never.
should. And
the same week, I bumped into Jeremy Corbyn on the tube.
Oh.
So there's maybe
with a quiche or without a quiche?
Without a quiche. Yeah. I think he was reading something like The Guardian.
Oh, yeah.
Some commie paper.
Loves that stuff. Thank you so much for joining me. What a note to end on. Before
it's so wild, isn't it?
We've been on a roller coaster, but I live for it. Before you go, would you mind playing a little game?
Yeah, I'd love to.
Our lovely producer / trained ballerina, Olivia, aka Live, Laugh, Love, likes to prepare a lovely little game that is themed around our guest. Live, Laugh, Love, over to you. What are we playing today?
So today's game is guess the song from the musical.
Okay.
Doesn't have a ring to it, but that's basically what we're doing. So I'm going to say a lyric from a song from a musical.
Okay.
And you have to guess a point for the musical, a point from the actual name of the song.
Love this. I'm going to be terrible at it. Just for an additional tie-in, if we get it right, can you say correct? If we don't, can you say unfortunate?
Okay.
See what I did?
Really good.
Nice. I'm always here.
And you work together, you're a team.
Oh, we're a team.
You're a team.
Oh, that's good.
I love that.
Okay, I'm going to say it very neutrally because I can sing these otherwise. So I'm going to try and say it very flat.
Okay.
Thus far, a rather uninspiring thing.
Hercules?
Unfortunate.
It's unfortunate. No, not unfortunate. It's wrong.
It's wrong. It's unfortunate.
I'm going to get confused.
Yeah, me too. Maybe I was wrong about that because I was like, oh, it does sound like it could be from Unfortunate.
Thus far.
Oh, is it not the Diva Zazu from The Lion King? Miss Zazu.
Yes.
It is.
It is.
Mux Zazu.
Very much.
And what's the song name?
Morning Report.
No.
That is Zazu solo. So it's not When Else Does Zazu say?
To Be King?
Just Can't Wait to Be King.
Yeah. That one. Can't Wait to Be King.
Can I very quickly, the first ever stage musical I saw on stage was The Lion King, and the curtains in my house, like when I was growing up, broke, and so I would hold the curtain rails either side of me and walk around my living room singing The Morning Report, pretending to be Zazu, which, as a half Nigerian person, for me to identify with the only white person in the entire musical is crazy. But we move.
Okay.
That's hilarious.
Blame my dad. He's the Caucasian one.
Fair.
I broke England from the church.
Yeah, I'm not sexy. Why did I lose my head? Well, my sleeves may be green, but my lipstick's red. It is Ex-Wives from Six the Musical.
Correct.
I just really love that musical.
It's so great, isn't it?
It is great. Would you do Six?
Love to.
You should. Which role?
Trampoline?
Crazy. I can't say that. Maybe the other Anne would be, I think Anne of Cleves is the most fun. I can't say it. You pop off. I can't.
Could you please just say it?
Absolutely.
Just say Tran of Cleves. It's fine.
I simply can't.
Tran isn't a bad word.
No, I simply cannot say. I feel like it's bad enough that I'm laughing. I feel like this is bad allyship, but also good.
It's hilarious.
It's good.
None of it's real, really. The world's burning. Have a laugh at Trampoline.
Do you know what? It is funny. You're right. Crazy. Anne of Cleves, I think the most fun because House of Holbein into Get Down.
Of course I'd be Tran of Cleves.
God, it is funny. What's the next one?
My pulse is rushing.
My head is reeling.
Wicked. What is this feeling?
Correct. Okay.
Are you more Alphabet or Glinda?
Alphabet.
Glinda. Yeah, I feel like you. Yeah, okay. Fierce.
We'll have to do that. You'll have to be swung on for that.
Yeah,
There's not a crust, not a crumb can we find.
A crust?
it's got to be like the Thenardiers, or is it Waitress? Who else has bread? Wait, no. What are the sad orphans who can't eat? One of those two.
Annie?
Please don't say that one. Or Oliver?
Yes, it's Food Glory. Is it Food Glory?
Correct.
What? One of the two sad orphans.
Can we beg? Can we borrow a couch? I don't know what couch is.
You don't know that one because that's Ensemble. You were
I
Oliver.
would never. As long as he needs me, absolutely would know it. Anything that the Ensemble, who I call scum.
Can we just also gag at the fact that Jessie Buckley, runner-up Nancy, is now an Oscar winner? Work.
Iconic. Jodie, she was offered to be Jodie Brenger's understudy.
She's
won an Oscar.
That's mad.
It's wild.
That is wild, isn't it?
Jodie Brenger's fabulous. Why wouldn't you want to be her understudy? But
Icon.
winning an Oscar is better than Corrie.
Yeah.
Is it? Well, no, it is.
I think
financially it has better ramifications, I think.
True, but now my recurring fear of everything that I've been told by the Epstein files, it would put me in too much proximity to that. So I think I'd rather just be in Korean in my life.
Yeah. Because you will have to sell your soul.
Yeah. Very that. Or no, I won't.
We have to sell our souls.
Nice. That's strong.
Once a day, don't you want to throw the towel in?
It's something like
do
that.
You want to throw the towel in?
Yeah, what?
Is it Annie?
Correct. What song?
Hard Knock Life.
Correct.
Wow.
You want to throw the towel in? That isn't. When has an orphan been an old hag?
I don't know, but it is very that kind of energy where they're all like,
I think we should move on.
I feel like
this is the last one.
Okay.
I swear I'd give my life for you.
Miss Saigon.
Correct.
I know nothing of Miss Saigon.
Give my life for you. Reprise, maybe?
Correct.
Okay. Brackets.
Even got the reprise.
I love.
Correct.
That is the best song in it.
I truly know nothing.
Listen, Miss Saigon, very problematic. Actually, they've done a new version of it. It's very sort of like the orchestrations are particularly racist.
Okay.
However, fantastic melody.
Lovely melody.
And that Fuck Miss Saigon play. Did you ever watch it?
No.
It was great at taking all of those
tropes
and just like smashing them.
Thank you so much for joining me. This has been wonderful.
Thank you for having me.
I feel like I just had a lovely chat. Apparently, we were recording this. There's tape in these cameras. Who knew?
I know. Oh, God. What the hell have I said? I support musical theatre and I support illness.
Free care.
Free care. Is that what you do?
Hashtag. I feel like that's... yeah.
The sun is out, the birds are chirping, and the open road is calling. Bring on the spring at the Honda Spring Event and take that road trip you've been dreaming of. Now's the time to check out the Honda Civic and HR-V from Honda, the 2025 Kelley Blue Book's KBB.com Best Value Brand.
Based on 2025 Consumer Choice Awards from Kelley Blue Book, visit kbb.com for more information.